Hello, dear viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon whichever part of the world right now you are in. I am Dukas Copy's trading community member. My name is Rakesh, and this is Dukas Copy webinar YouTube channel. And you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 9th of August 2023. Kindly do not confuse me as an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. I'm not an employee, and therefore, whatever I'm going to tell you in this webinar, they're my own views and my own opinions about the currency markets. And in this 30 minutes or so, we will be discussing a few major currency pairs, a few yen crosses, and few other crosses also. As a technical analyst, we know that every piece of information is already on the chart, so we'll not be talking about anything else other than the charts. We'll only focus ourselves on the charts, and within the charts we'll be talking about the candlestick charts, and in that we'll try to find out the key levels for all the instruments that we see today, and we'll see also how we can use those key levels in our trading. Why I am discussing the key levels in this webinar? Because the price tends to move from one place to the other, and this one place and the other place, these are the key levels within which there is actually a free movement. There is no restriction of movement, but there is a restriction close to these points or close to these levels. So we need to know these levels. Whether the price reverses from here or continues from that level, that is another story, but we need to know these levels on the charts. Okay, at the end of the session I'll be asking the questions from the viewers, so please be ready with your questions. And also please note that this cannot be seen as a trading advice. This video is not a trading advice, but it is only to increase your knowledge or your understanding of how the price action takes place and how to trade using the price action. It is not a trading advice directly. You should do your research, or you should analyze the market by yourself before you put your money on the line. Okay, nevertheless, before I go to the charts, let me take you through the risk disclaimer. Thereafter we will look at the charts. You can pause the screen here if you want. You can understand the risk disclaimer. It is very, very important. Okay, so here we have the charts. Guys, I generally talk about the daily charts and the 4-hourly charts. So the first chart that we want to talk about is the daily chart of dollar index. But before I talk about the daily chart, I want to show you this 4-hourly chart. You see, on the 4-hour, the price has reversed in the uptrend direction again, but on the 4-hour chart only. What I mean when I say that on the 4-hour chart it has turned uptrend, that means the price initially, you look at this, the price was making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, the price was making higher highs and higher lows, and then yesterday it started making lower highs and lower lows, but today again it has started making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so the point here is that it has again started going in an uptrend, and now we are looking for this break, this previous break of this previous high, which should now act as a support around here, this area. It should be seen as a buying opportunity with the targets higher. Now this has happened only on the 4-hour, mind it. Okay, this is not on the daily. Why this is not on the daily? Now I take you to the daily chart. The time frames, different time frames have different strategies here. In this time frame, there is still not a downtrend. Okay, okay, so the price here, when it started making this up move, it started making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, here it has not made a higher high, it has made a lower high, and there it is taking support now here. Now there is a probability that it will break through 102.63 to the upside. This is possible, but this is also possible that it breaks this rising channel and then starts finding resistance, which is more likely. Which is more likely. Why I'm saying it is more likely? Because you notice the previous price action here. You look at this price action. Okay, I'm just removing it for a second. Look at this price action. Here the price made a move lower to this point, then it made a lower high, then it made a lower low, then it made a lower high, then it made a lower low, and now I think it is going to make a lower high and a lower low. This is just my expectation. I'm not saying that it will be true, but you see that this is perfectly in line with this situation. Also notice that when you create a channel using these highs, you may get something like this, but for this the price needs to come back within this channel. Okay, we remove this channel. Now if this rising channel breaks to the downside, which I am expecting actually to happen, if this rising channel breaks to the downside, then you see it has to go through 101.52 to the downside for the confirmation of a down move. Okay, this is on daily time frame, but on the 4 hour, when we were expecting the price to actually fall below, it started making higher highs and higher lows. Now in the process it has made higher highs, higher lows, but it has still not been able to cross this high. What does it mean? In simple terms, it means that when the buyers started buying from here, they could make a high till here, then sellers came in, their force was only till this much, they could not press the price back towards previous low, so buyers became again aggressive, they pushed the price even higher than the previous high. That means all these sellers were taken out. Okay, again the sellers came in, but they could not push the price below here, because those who could not enter here, they entered here again. And similarly this kept on happening until the price reached at 102.63 levels, where when sellers entered the market, they were able to push the prices below these lows and were able to push the prices at least to 101.52. now this time again, when the buyers entered, they wanted to push the prices higher, but stopped by the sellers. Okay, now watch this closely. The sellers stopped this price action before the buyers could take out these previous highs. If the buyers could not take these previous highs, that means the sellers who have entered the positions here, their stop loss have not been triggered. One thing. Now if their stop losses have not been triggered, are they getting another opportunity to go short this market? Yes. So those who could not enter here, are they getting another opportunity to short? Yes. So there are multiple opportunities for those who want to sell this market. Also, this market on the daily, although on the daily in the shorter term it is uptrend, but in the longer term it is downtrend only. So if you switch to weekly, you will understand that this market is a selling market in the weekly. This is a selling market in the weekly. So yes, if somebody is getting an opportunity to go short in this market, will he not be using that opportunity? Now watch closely. In the process of going down from here, the price has made this as the lowest low, 102.10. Now if the price goes below 102.10, that will mean that all the buyers who entered in these 8 hours, they will be out of the market. So that means their stop losses will be triggered and we will see lower prices, which is very much likely here, very much likely. Okay, so the US dollar, it seems like it is going to go below 102.10, but this is only likely. But if it starts trading below 102.10, then look for the lower prices like 101.52 and 101.27. So this 102.10 is the immediate support for the price, and 102.63 is the resistance for the dollar index. Talking about the euro looks like it has broken higher than this falling channel, but it is not essentially true, because on the 4 hour it has not. If you look at the 4 hour, then you will see that this 4 hour channel on the 4 hour is still stopping the price to go higher, and the highest high that the price has made today is around 1.0995. Till the time that is holding, we cannot say that the uptrend has continued, and we need a clean breakout and then pull back to this side so that we can look for a buying opportunity. So what I am expecting is, I'm expecting something like this. I'm expecting something like this. Okay, so keep that in mind. But still for the euro, the resistance on the upside is 1.1047 now. On the downside, it has a support at 1.0912, and between these two, it is just a consolidation. You should not be thinking about opening any position in between these two levels. Similarly, GBP USD is also consolidating on the upside. 1.2887 is the level, because above this we can buy the market very blindly. Actually, above 1.2887 it's a buy, but till the time the price does not break from this falling channel, I think you should not be looking for any buying opportunity. Above 1.2738 is also possible a buy, but I will be having a confirmation only and only above 1.2887. Okay, on the downside we have support at 1.2590. It is intact. This was the same case yesterday also, and today also it is the same case. There has not been very much of a build up or difference between these two currencies. Australian dollar has given us a good sell off today. Actually, on the 4 hour, when you see, yesterday it went higher, but today not went higher. Yesterday it went lower actually. So okay. So now this becomes our level of importance, 1.6609. This is on the 4 hour, and this is also on the daily also, I think. So yes, because the price made a low, a high and low. So now 0.6609 is an established resistance, so we can remove this. So what we are expecting, so 0.6609 is a very critical resistance. If that is broken, we can buy this market, but we have targets of 0.6457 on the low side. So let us see how the things unfold. But look at this daily chart. Here the price, actually the RSI went below 37 or 38. When something closes, when the RSI closes below 38, it is very hi Rakesh, sorry for the late question, but could dollar index be forming a double top at resistance on 4 hour? Let me check. Yes, this is possible. This is possible, my friend Peter. You mean when the price is making higher highs and higher lows, when it makes a high and then gives a reaction low and another level, approximately same level of high, in the process, if it breaks below, one thing to note here is that, Peter, the double top is just a pattern, but it is confirmed only after it breaks below this neckline. We sometimes call it neckline, okay, and sometimes it is called reaction low. Okay, double top is the pattern that it is not confirmed until and unless the price breaks below this neckline. Till the time the price does not break below this pattern will not be confirmed. And my humble suggestion to you is that if you're looking at it as a double top breakdown, then only wait for the price to come down and then go back to test this level as the fresh resistance and sell somewhere here. Okay, so there is some time before we get confirmed. Yes, there is some time before we, and it is not like trading below this and then you sell it. No, it is a clean close below this and then come back to this line to test it as a fresh support. Now I will give you a classic example. Just now it has happened. You see here, this was a double bottom breakout, just reversal of what you are looking here. You see here, the price was making lower highs and lower lows, then it made a low here, then it made a reaction high here, then it made a low here, then there was a clean breakout. Can you see this? So when the price came back here to test it as a fresh support, then you can buy it with the stop loss a little higher, and then it never came back. See, understand? Got it, my friend? You can check examples in the real life. You never get ideal examples, but yes, it is somewhat like a textbook example. And like you know that on the weekly we are sellers in the dollar, so yes, there is a high probability that this 101.52 will break, and actually we are looking for 97 levels. We are looking for the 97 levels in the dollar index. So if not here at these 102.63 levels, then at the most I think 103.25 this market has to go down. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then day after. And also notice that this is 4 hourly. I'm sorry. So you can also create one channel from these highs here. Okay, someday or the other the price has to go down, and the best possibility is here and another best possibility is around 103.25, and then after around 103.25 and this confluence of resistance. So you have multiple reasons to sell US dollar, but I think close to 30th of August you will definitely see the dollar index going down. All right, so where I was, Australian dollar. Yeah, yes, Australian dollar. Australian dollar, like I was saying, that 0.6457 is what we are targeting here, and on the upside we have 0.6609 as a huge resistance. Okay, New Zealand dollar is yesterday it found some support at around 0.6050. I think it was not this 0.6050, but this was this low that the price was respecting, because there is a this fair value gap. Once it was taken here, again it has come here. So yes, there are multiple buyers around this area, although they were not able to push the prices higher than the day's opening. So maybe that's why the sellers are still in control of the market. So essentially you see that we need to break higher than this falling channel. That is first thing. Then we need a bullish engulfing or bullish like pin bar, something, some sort of confirmation which tells us that yes, now buyers are able to overpower the sellers. Like here you see a bullish pin bar, and then here you see a bullish engulfing, almost bullish engulfing. This one is a bullish engulfing. So you should see something like this, at the support area, so that you are sure that now is the time to buy. But here these candles are not giving us any confirmation whatsoever about the buying opportunity. So 0.6034, I must be looking at this level. Once this is broken, 0.5984 will be again exposed. Dollar against yen, here it looks like the dollar is trying to go higher. But if you look at the dollar index here, it is red. So if dollar is going higher against yen, that means it is not the strength of the dollar, but it is the weakness of the yen, because of which the dollar is going higher than the yen. So today or tomorrow, dollar has to fall against the yen. I know that. So 145.06 is the resistance, and immediate resistance is 143.88, which I think today or tomorrow we will see. Otherwise, there is a possibility that this falling channel may be able to trap the USD JPY to the downside, which it is happening today. At least the high of the price was 143.727, and this channel, okay, I cannot play with this number, but yes, 143.72 was the high of today, and the channel has already met with this price and has found resistance. So on the 4-hour you will see that there is, okay, on 4-hour we are not sure. Till the time this candle doesn't close, we will not be sure whether it gives us a bearish engulfing like this or not. But look at the previous candles volumes. The volumes were huge. Were they greater than this? I need to know this. Yes, they were greater than this. So yes, there are enough buyers here. At these higher levels, there are enough buyers. So yes, when there are enough buyers at these higher levels, even higher than those who have made this high, so there is a high probability that the price will go and test 143.88 and maybe even break it. Maybe even break it. Okay, so let us see how the things unfold. We need to what were the volumes here? No, so the volumes here were great, around 139,879. So we need double of that volume here to for a breakout, which I don't think is likely in the next 4 hours. So I think there will be no breakout and the price will reverse from here. So my experience is saying that the price is going to go like this. Let us see. I am keeping it like this, and tomorrow or day after we will look at this. USD CAD, however, is strong. Yesterday it was strong. Today also it is holding gains. My expectation is that after looking at this pin bar here, the buyers may be a little reluctant in buying the dollar against the Canadian one. So there is a possibility of some pullback to the downside before the next move up. 1.3461 level is still the resistance. 1.3377 may be seen as an opportunity to go long again. And on the lower levels, even it will be more, not more, it will be better opportunity for going long. 1.3262 is the level I'm talking about. USD CHF, another selling opportunity at around 0.8819, but the price is not reaching there. Once it reaches, I think it will be sold off badly from there. Yeah, USD CHF may be seen another opportunity of selling at around 0.8819. That is the level of resistance. On the downside, 0.8552. Till the time these two levels are not broken, I don't think that we need to talk about any other level. Above 8819 is 9147 and below 8815 is 8240, but we need not to talk about them. Silver is a sell, sell and sell. Even today it is getting sold off. Any trade below 22.50 will open the way to 2129 and 19.88. That's it. It is simple. Even the gold is selling off. Even the gold now gold may look for a buying opportunity at this low, but I think a better opportunity will be around this 1892 levels. But should you be selling the gold? Now the price action is market is going down. Now why the gold is going down? Don't you think that the international markets, national markets are going up, so the money is going from gold to the markets? This may be a reason, because those who had their money parked in gold, they might be taking out because they were mostly long, and so if they have to go out from here, they are selling their positions, and some are maybe even shorting, looking at this down move. So below 1892, I think the price will go back to 1804. And now on the upside, 1924 will be acting as the resistance for the price. Brent is going higher and higher. 87.46 was the resistance on intraday, and that has been taken. We only need to know if it is giving any bearish pin bar on the 4-hour. It is giving a bearish pin bar on the 4-hour. So that means somebody is trying to short the market around 87.46 with the targets lower at 82.33 maybe. But we will be selling it below this low, which is around 83.30. So 83.30 is the level which we will be shorting. Okay, nothing else. On the higher side, now we have target at 89.87. If the price finds some support here in this area, then 89.87 is going to be the fresh target for the Brent. Below 83.30, we can target 81.71 and 80.91 and 78.16. Bitcoin has shown some strength today. Okay, a breakout, a clean breakout, I will say, from this falling channel, but it was limited by 30,002 level. Rakesh, is it odd that Brent is still marching along, but USD CAD is strong? Yes, it is. It is odd. It generally doesn't happen. Yes, typically they are negatively correlated. Exactly. Actually, I was going to comment on that, but I did not comment. US dollar. See, in the broad sense, if you look at the daily chart of the dollar, you will see that it is still red, or at least a doji, that it is going nowhere. Okay, but in the USD CAD it is still positive, and when USD CAD is positive, that means that Canadian dollar is depreciating, or you can say that the oil prices are reducing. On the other hand, if you see here at the Brent is just going up and up. So this generally doesn't happen. You are right, this generally doesn't happen. So there is a since we are looking at a positive correlation here, so we need to identify what might be happening, or what might be the reason why the crude oil prices are going high. Actually, I am not into the fundamentals, but I can only give you something which I know by looking at my indicators. If I look at RSI, I can tell you which direction what is going to go. Okay, just give me one moment. Hmm. See, from here I can just make out that there is now a negative RSI divergence or a bearish RSI divergence. See, the price has made a higher high, but the RSI has failed to make any higher high. That means there is a possibility of breaking, of price breaking down in the direction of the indicator. But this is a very crude evaluation. For this, the price needs to break below this, and then we should be selling. The price needs to break below, and then we can see this as the selling opportunity. Okay, this is possible in Brent, but selling a very bullish market is not a good idea. But if you carefully look at this bullishness of the price here, the price, okay, you understand the market structure, right, Peter? So here you can see that the price was making higher highs and higher lows. Here this is the highest high that the price has made, okay, and this is the highest low that the price. If the price trades below this, the market structure will be broken, at least on the daily, right? So below 83 point, yes, I understand. So below 83.30, you should be looking for shorting this market, okay, but I think you should not be looking for buying this market now. One reason is that you have got this thing, what called bearish RSI. Look at this. At this fresh high, the market was not supported, and even RSI is not supporting this move. Okay, one thing. So you should be cautious here. And even if you come with the stochastic, you will see that the stochastic is already overbought. You look at the price action only. If you don't look at the indicators, if you look at only price action, then you will notice that previously there was a resistance here. This was a good zone of resistance, two highs. Although this was also a very brisk price action to the upside, but it was sold off immediately at 87.46 levels. Also previously this was a great level of resistance. So yes, here you will find more people interested in selling this market than here or here. Okay, one thing, price action is also an important reason. Now if you want to compare it with the volumes on the daily, this is Monday's volume, this is Tuesday's volumes, but this is Wednesday's volume. So you can say that when there was a buying opportunity at the lower levels, there was huge volume, but at the higher levels there are lesser volumes, or you can say that people are not voting for this price action. This uptrending price action is not voted by many of them. So I think today or tomorrow you will see a sell off, or maybe even today also. You see this green candles have low volumes, but this red candle has huge volume. That means people have already started. Now if you go to this nitty gritty of the price action, you will see that on 1 hours or even 15 minutes, the price has already started making lower highs and lower lows. This is possible. Although I never try to go to 15 minutes or 5 minutes for trading, but just for beginning of a new trend, if you want to cross check, you will see that something has already begun on the 15 minutes. Okay, look at this. So where was the maximum volumes? The maximum volumes were at this and at this, and then even at this, when there was maximum volume, these were shattered, and now people are looking for the selling opportunities. Okay, at least on 15 minutes this is happening. If you want to open a short 86.68, then you still will have to keep a stop loss above 87.63. okay, keep an eye on this. I hope you got the idea what I wanted to say. But I will sell this market only below 83.30 to be a very conservative trader. So what I was talking about, Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin found a clean uptrend, and then 30,002, which we have drawn just yesterday, that it may act as a resistance, and today it is acting as a resistance. It doesn't mean that this breakout is not valid. Okay, this breakout is valid. This down move is just a pullback. It's like a catapult. If you have to go again to the upside, you need to pull back before the next leg higher. So there is a high probability that the price will go like this. You might be thinking, oh, on the 4 hour there's a bearish engulfing on the, but it's okay. It is against the trend, okay? It's a counter trend. So soon you may see another buying opportunity around here. And if you don't see, I will tell you now, if you don't see the buyers coming in this zone, then do not buy the Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin has a buying zone, this one, okay, 29,097 to 29,270. This is the buying zone. Here the buyers will emerge and should emerge. If they don't emerge, that means the Bitcoin is again going to dustbin below 28,549. Ethereum is also a clean breakout, but I think now this is the low which we must be keeping an eye on, that is 1797. So below 1797 I will not be buying the Ethereum, but above this I'll now see there is no resistance for the Ethereum, okay? 2026 is the next level of resistance, that's all. Euro New Zealand, we should always be looking for a buying opportunity in this one, but we have already missed it. 1.7600 was that was an opportunity, and after that we have not got any one. 1.7678, this was the second opportunity. Okay, at the higher levels it doesn't look like very good for the euro against the New Zealand. There may be some sell off before the next leg up, but we are looking for 93, 1.93, sorry, 1.99 on this market, okay? So if there is a clean breakout today, there is a possibility that you can see 1.9926 also on this market. On the low side, although we have a support at 1.7678. Euro OD also it gave a bearish pin bar yesterday, but there is no follow up to the downside. Even if there is a follow up, I think it can extend only up to 1.6514, where there will be a lot of buyers in this area. OD New Zealand, just consolidation, nothing new here. This is mainly because both of the currencies are going down against the US dollar. GBP AUD. Now do you understand something here? This is a bearish pin bar, and that is at the resistance, and if the price starts trading in this manner and breaks below 1.9330, then I'll be looking for a selling opportunity in the GBP AUD with the long term target of 1.7221 and even lower 1.5910. So this may be your trade of the year, guys, if you carefully execute it, but execute it only below 1.9330. USA 30, okay, uptrending, giving us multiple opportunities before it shoots up towards 35,845. Any dip on this should be seen as a buying opportunity, guys. Any dip, okay, but the confirmation will come only above this falling channel. CAD JPY consolidation. This is because Japanese yen is falling. Whatever reason you may think of, 109.50 is the resistance on the upside, 104.24 is the support. CAD CHF consolidation, nothing much. 0.6476 is still intact, and 0.6609 is the resistance for this market also. GBP CAD, we have a potential target at 1.7333. Any pullback to the downside should be seen as a buying opportunity. Any pullback should be seen as a buying opportunity. Below 1.6872 you should not be looking for buying this market, okay? Below this the market structure will shift, so you should only be looking for selling opportunity below 1.6872. Above this there is only buying with the target of 1.7333. Last is USA Tech. I am expecting a breakdown in this one to the target of 14,687. Yesterday this was our title, that Nasdaq is looking for 14,687. So any uptrend, or sorry, any up move in this will be, I think, negated by 15,265, which is a strong level of resistance. Above this I can look for a buying opportunity, but below this this should only be a selling market. First target is 40,687. I will also mark the second target for you in case you are curious. So that will be your 14,207. Alright guys, I am done for the day. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat, just like Peter. And if there is no further question, then I would like to wrap up this webinar. And before I see any question, I just want to reiterate it again, that guys, whenever you are opening a trade, please do your position sizing. Okay, without position sizing there is no trading, and you should adjust your position size in such a manner that even if your stop loss gets triggered, you should not lose more than 1% of your account. Okay, thanks Rakesh, see you tomorrow. Yeah Peter, thank you for joining. I hope you know about the support and the resistance levels of interest which are useful in coming hours and days. My request to you again is that please only risk 1% or less of your entire capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times of whatever you are risking. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.